Guys, waiting for 2 minutes because so many participants not coming in. So after 2 minutes, we will start the today's session. Okay. Okay, all right. Good evening to all of you. I think you read the notes already. So today we will going to discuss about structure of flower. Before going to structure of flower, we go through some technical check, and after that we start our session. So I'm launching the poll now. Please answer. Is my voice is clear to you and screen is visible to all of you? Okay. So I'm launching poll. Please answer. Student who attend class from the YouTube, they will, if they have any type of issues, uh, they will add their issues in the chat box of YouTube. Okay. Good evening to all. Okay. Yes, Tejaswini. We will revise all the things, and after that we go in next part, because last session is somehow heavy for remember. That's why we will revise all the session. That is last session, and after that we will good to go for next part. Okay, so no issue. Okay. If you have facing any type of issue, actually, if you have facing any type of issue with my voice or screen, then message me in chat box, because at that this time they have no unstable internet connection. That's why I'm telling you. Okay. So what we learn in the last session, we learn about inflorescence. Then what is mean by inflorescence? Okay. uh, okay, Darshan, no issue, no issue. Actually myself Yudhishthir. Okay, I'm working with Avanti from last 2 years. Okay, and I'm your biology mentor from last day. Last day in the sense from yesterday. Okay, so let's start with the revision. So what is meant by inflorescence? We already discussed about the inflorescence. So inflorescence is a nothing but it is the cluster of flower, or we can say it is a group of flower. So we discuss about inflorescence in detail in last session. Today we will going to discuss about the flower, and before going to discuss about flower, we go through some revision part. Okay, so coming to the next. So what we learned from the last session. So arrangement of cluster of flower on the floral axis. Floral axis in the sense where it is a stalk-like thing, and that known as the floral axis. That means flowers are attached to the floral axis. Okay, and the cluster of flower on the floral axis is known as the inflorescence. Okay, next thing, it depend on two types. First of all, racemose or racemose, we can say, and cymose. Okay, so this type based on the continue growing, or we can say a continue growing axis, or not continue growing axis, as well as acropetal or basopetal. Then what is meant by acropetal and what is meant by basopetal, we will discuss in next slide. Okay, so in case of racemose or racemose, this main axis is continue to grow. You can see this picture. Okay, so in this picture you can see this is the acropetal arrangement of flower. Then what is mean by acropetal, guys? Where flower grow upward and upward. That means new flower contain in apex region. Okay, and old flower are situated on the base region. That is a mean by acropetal succession. Succession in the sense, actually this is the phenomena which is used for the developing, we can say jungles, developing forest, or it is the growth. Okay, it is known as growth. You can say it is a growth, or we can say development. Okay, so this is the acropetal succession. That means here you can see new flower are added in the apex side, and this part in the sense the apex side of, in case of racemose, it is a continue growing part. Okay, yes. So next thing we discussed in the last session, that is a cymose or cymose. So in case of cymose, it is a equally opposite. Okay, equally opposite in the sense it is a opposite phenomena of a racemose. Okay, or racemose. Okay, so cymose arrange in a basipetal manner. Okay, then what is the mean by basipetal actually? In case of basipetal, old flowers are found in the apex region. In case of acropetal, new flowers are found in the apex region. Okay, and old flower found in the basal region of the floral axis. Okay, but in case of cymose, here you can see old flower are found in a apex region, but new flower are generated in the basal region. Okay, so this is the basal part. 1 minute, guys. Okay, this is the base part. So this is known as the cymose. Actually acropetal, please remember two things. First is the acropetal and next is the basipetal. Other things अगर नहीं ध्यान में रहते तो no issue. ठीक है. So here main axis terminate in the flower. That means this main axis here the growth of flower get stopped. Here growth of flower get stopped and new growth of flower are started in the base region. So this is the complete difference in between racemose or racemose and cymose. Okay, so we will go into next slide and we will discuss the different types in the cymose as well as racemose. Okay, I think not Kiran. ठीक है, because they take classes for 12, that's why. Next, so next thing we already discussed about different type of racemose inflorescence as well as cymose inflorescence. So we start with racemose. ठीक है. So racemose, in the racemose, first of all, firstly we already discussed about the raceme. ठीक है. Then what is meant by raceme actually? In case of raceme, flower cluster with the separate flower attaches to short equal distance along the central axis. Okay, so this look like this. Here this structure is the raceme and here it is the flower cluster. Okay, so at that flower cluster you can see the separate flower. Okay, so this is the flower 1, this is the flower 2, like that. This is the flower 3, flower 4, like that. Flower 5, like that. 6, 7, like that. Okay, so this is the separate flower and this separate flower have their own short axis. Okay, and this short axis attaches to the main central arm. This is the central arm. Okay, this is the central arm. I think you understood it. ठीक है, चलिए. Okay, so please remember what is meant by raceme, what is the significance, or we can say what is the structure of raceme. So here flower contain a short axis. Okay, but this short axis again connected to the central arm. Actually central arm is the continue stalk where short axis get attached. Okay, ठीक है. Next is the panicle. Then what is meant by panicle, guys? Actually panicle have a one minute guys. Okay, yes. So in case of panicle, actually please remember this example, that is example of raceme is the mustard and radish. There have lot of things we say, there have etc things, like lot of things in the raceme also. Okay, but this is the some of famous example which the possibility of this example is the maximum to come in examination. That's why please remember that things. So next thing is the panicle. Then what is meant by panicle? Actually in case of panicle, it is a loose branching. Okay, and this loose branching spread to from the main axis. For example, you can see in this picture, this is the panicle. So this is the loose branching. This is a branch. Okay, you can see here. This is a branch. This again a branch. This again a branch. Okay, and okay, okay. No issue. No issue. I start the recording. Thank you for remind me. Okay, no issue. Actually, guys, this class already saved in YouTube channel. That's why it is not necessary to start recording. Okay, but no issue. ठीक है, थैंक यू। चलिए, किसने बताया मुझे? थैंक यू लंकेश। ठीक है, चलिए। सो दिस इज अ ब्रांच लाइक स्ट्रक्चर एंड दिस ब्रांच लाइक स्ट्रक्चर अटैचेस टू द मेन एक्सिस। प्लीज रिमेंबर दिस थिंग। ओके, I think you understood it. That is known as the panicle. Okay, chaliye, coming to the next. Next is the spike. Okay, so in case of a spikes, there have structure look like the raceme. Okay, in case of spike, structure look like a raceme, but it contains sessile flower. Okay, please remember this thing. It contains sessile flower. Then what is mean by sessile flower, guys? Sessile flower is a flower without stalk. ठीक है, please remember these things. ठीक है, sessile flower means flower without stalk. Okay, so you can see in this picture, this is the spike. So this spike look like the raceme, but they contain sessile flower. That is a flower without stalk. Okay, I think it also understood by you. Next thing, and the next thing is the catkin. So in case of catkin, the cluster of flowers that is inflorescence is a loop like, or we can say shape of inflorescence. I'm right here. The shape of inflorescence is a cylindrical. Okay, is a cylindrical. So it look like that. This is a catkin. Okay, this is a cylindrical shape. Okay, like that. This is a catkin. Okay. So please remember this example, guys. Don't compromise with example, because example are very important. We will discuss some of question on it after completion of revision, and at that in that question you have some of idea about the examples. So in case of catkin, shape like a cylinder. Okay. Next thing is the spicklet. Actually, in case of spicklet, inflorescence, this type of inflorescence appear in the grass. Okay. So if you going to jungle and you saw some grasses, then you will say the flower of the grass have a spicklet. And the best example for this spicklet is the wheat. So you already see the wheat. Okay, plant of wheat. Okay, and they contain this type of structure. This type of structure. Okay. So here floral axis is a very small. Okay, floral axis is a small. So please remember this thing. Floral axis is a small. That is, it contains a short axis. Okay, and the flower structure also small in case of spicklet. Okay, and best example is the wheat. Chaliye, coming to the next. If you have doubt in this part, in this slide, then please tell me in chat box. If you don't have doubt, then we will go to the next. Okay, chaliye, jaldi jaldi, please hurry up, guys. If anything you not understood in that slide, okay, okay. If you understood all of things, okay, okay, no issue, Shreyas. If you understood all of three things, then please click on yes. Okay, in from the CFU, yes, yes, Shreyas, I will explain it, no issue. Okay, ठीक है. I think student from YouTube, they also add their comment in the chat box. Okay, okay, no issue. I am going, I will go fast, no issue. But this is the last session. That is a very confusion for you. That's why I am going slow. ठीक है, Sachin. Actually, one thing, for 1 or 2 days, we want to manage to each other, and after that, we used to each other. Then after that, we will go in a fast manner. Okay, like a aeroplane, ultra speed with a ultra speed. Okay, but up to the 2 day again, we will going to slow in our classes, because understanding is a most matter. ठीक है, चलिए चलिए. हाँ, so someone say please, again talk with the resume. So what is mean by resume? In case of resume, like this is a main central axis, and this main central axis contain a small short floral axis. Okay, like that. Okay, and this floral axis contain a flower. This is a flower. So in this case, this is a main axis. Main axis, and this main axis contain a short axis. Okay, guys, short axis, and that is known as a raceme. Okay, we already talk about it. No, Basavaraj, actually uh, everything is changeable in future, so that's why don't take note about it. Okay, I think they will come for revision. Okay, so don't take load. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. हाँ, yes, flower have stalks, correct. So raceme look like this is the short axis, this is the central arm. Okay, chaliye guys. So next thing we discuss about the spadix. So in case of spadix, the axis of a flower is a fleshy as well as thick. Okay, the axis of flower is a thick axis and fleshy. Okay, and example is a banana. Next is the onion. Okay, so in case onion, what is the main umbel? So it contain a number of short flowers. It contain a number of short flowers. Okay, number of short flower which spread from a common point. Please remember two things. That is a number of short flower. Next thing is, I am right here, number 2, number 1. Number of short flower, first thing, please remember for umbel. And next thing, they spread from a common point. So I am right here, they spread from common point. Okay, guys. So you can see in this picture again. Where is umbel? This is the umbel. This is the common point, and all the short axis get a spread, or we can say short flowers get a spread from the common point. Okay, so don't confusing Corymb and umbel. Then what is meant by Corymb, guys? Okay, and example for umbel is the onion. So I think you already saw the tree, or we can say flower of onion. Okay. Next thing is the capitulum. So we will discuss in very detail about the capitulum. So in case of capitulum, peduncle is a flattened. Then what is meant by peduncle, guys? So if we draw the diagram of flower, this stalk is known as the peduncle. ठीक है, but in case of sunflower it get flat. Okay, and that peduncle is also known as the, yes, correct, Lipika. That peduncle also known as the receptacle. Okay, this peduncle also known as the receptacle. Okay, and this flower contain two type of flower. Okay, so one type of flower in the middle part of the inflorescence structure, and that flower is known as the sessile, or we can say it is a sessile floret. Sessile floret. Okay, understood. So one thing again we will discuss in sorry, we already discussed in the case of sunflower. This is the sum of, I think this color is not visible to you, so I am draw it in a black color. Actually this black color, okay, this is the sepal like structure. It is known as the ray floret. Okay, so when you see the complete flower of sunflower, okay, then this is sunflower. Which thing you see as a flower in a sunflower, actually that is a not a flower. Okay, please remember this thing. That is a inflorescence of sunflower. Okay, and this inflorescence of sunflower contain a small little flower in between or central area, that is known as sessile floret. Okay, and next thing you look like a petals like thing, that is a ray floret. That is, it contains two type of flower, that is a ray flowers and sessile flowers. Okay, on the receptacle. And one thing again, it is a one of centripetal arrangement you can see in this flower. Then what is meant by centripetal? We already talked about it. Actually centripetal and centrifugal are two things. Okay, in case of centripetal it is a inward. Okay, in case of centrifugal it is a outward. Okay, so here flower development start from the center area. So if you see the flower of sunflower, or we can say sunflower, then you can see the newborn or new flowers in the middle of flower. That is meaning is the centripetal. Okay, and older flower you can see in a outer side, or we can say it is on periphery. In central area you can see newborn flower. So you can see in this diagram, this is the capitulum. This is the arrangement of capitulum. Here you can see new flowers, okay, or sessile flower, and in that side you can see the ray floret or ray flower. Okay, I think you understood it. Okay, tell me, coming to the next thing is the about corium. Then what is meant by corium? Okay, so in case of corium, lower stalk are the larger. Okay, so I am right here, lower stalk is a larger in the sense long. Okay, but if you saw this flower on above, okay, so flower are arranged in a same line. Flowers are arranged in a same line. So in case of corium, there have a lot of short axis. Okay, and this short axis relatively larger, or we can say long and short. Okay, if you talk the flower which present in central area, here you can see the short axis completely. But if you talk about the periphery flower, so it is somehow long. Okay, but the outer structure of this corium, okay, is the same look alike. So if you saw the cauliflower have a different, we can say, short and long axis. Okay, but if you see from the above, it look like a shape. Actually it generate one a shape that is a convex shape. Okay, so it look like a convex shape. Okay, so best example for a Corymb is a cauliflower. Please remember this thing. Chaliye. Next thing is the capitate. Okay, so what is the mean by capitate? Okay, in the case of capitate, you can see some of flower see like that manner. Okay, see like that manner, you can see some of flower like that. This is the globular structure. Okay, globulus means it is a globe like rounded structure. Okay, that is known as the capitate. And you generally it saw in the flower of mimosa, or we can see it in the acacia. Acacia is a nothing but bubble. I think you already know about the bubble plant. Okay, okay. So and I think you already saw the flower of bubble, so no issue in it. Okay, chaliye, coming to the next thing, type of chymos. If you have any doubt in that slide, in this slide, sorry, that is sapidex, umbel, capitulum, corium, capitate. Okay, please mention in comment. If you don't have any doubt, then we want to go in the next. If you understood it completely, okay. Okay, okay, no issue. Okay, Huana. Okay, Sachin. ठीक है. Then please click on yes if you understood it. Student from YouTube also, they can add their doubts in the comment box. Okay, ठीक है, चलिए चलिए चलिए. Okay, चलिए. Okay, yes, yes. ठीक है, no issue. Sachin, Huana, Ananya, Pallavi. Okay. So capitate. What is mean by capitate? Okay. So in case of capitate, flower look like a globulus. Okay. I think you saw the bubble plant, and a bubble have a some of flower that is yellow color flower. Okay, so that yellow color flower is a globular structure. Okay, globulus means continue uh, uh, rounded structure. Rounded structure in the sense small flower arranged in a rounded manner like a globe. Okay, 1 minute guys, I just 1 minute. Actually charging is down for my laptop, that's why. 1 minute. Okay, thank you. चलिए. Okay, okay. So in case of capitate, here you can see the globulate structure. Okay, ठीक है. I think there have no diagram of for the capitate. Here is the no any type of diagram. ठीक है. चलिए. Okay, okay, no issue. I think some of internet issue happen here. That's why I am off the video. Okay, Sapidix. Sorry, Spadix. In case of Spadix, Spadix is nothing but the flower of, or we can say inflorescence of Spadix contain a thick axis. If you saw the inflorescence of banana, ठीक है. So that is the example of statics and it is a fleshy. Okay, so please remember this thing. Okay, again any type of doubt? ठीक है. Okay, so this is the slide of diagram. ठीक है, please saw it properly and after that we will going to the next slide. ठीक है, चलिए. Okay, chaliye. Coming to the next we discuss, we will discuss about the cymos and we already discussed about it. So in case of cymos, there are different types, that is monochasial cyme, next is dichasial cyme and polychasial cyme. Okay. So in case of monochasial, there are two types, that is helicoid and scorpioid. Okay. Then what is meant by helicoid? Actually, in case of helicoid, lateral axis develop on the same side. That means flower develop on the same side. Okay, so I am right here. 1 minute. Flower develop on same side. Okay, so you can see in this diagram here, this is the diagram B is the example for helicoid. So you can see this is the flowers. This is flower 1, flower 2, flower 3, flower 4, like that. Okay, so this is the flower. Okay, and that flowers are developed on only one side. Okay, that is known as the, yes, they will form helical shape. Correct, Lipika. Okay, that is known as the helicoids. Okay, they will form. Actually, Lipika says हेलिकल शेप. ओके, करेक्ट, नो इश्यू, नो डाउट. जैसे भी ध्यान में रहता है वैसे ध्यान में रखो. नेक्स्ट थिंग वी विल डिस्कस, वी ऑलरेडी डिस्कस इन लास्ट सेशन, दैट इज स्कॉर्पियोइड साइन. सो इन केस ऑफ स्कॉर्पियोइड, it is a nothing but zigzag arrangement of the flower. Zigzag arrangement of the flower. Okay, so flower look like that. One flower here, one flower is here, one flower is here, like that. This is the zigzag manner of the flower. Okay, so this is the example of uniparar scorpioid. Scorpioid. Actually, this is the uniparar is a new word for you. Actually, scorpioid cyme. Okay, please remember scorpioid cyme. Okay. Next thing we already discussed in the last session, that is a dichasial cyme. Okay. Then what is meant by dichasial cyme? And again, this monochasial cyme, there have two words for each monochasial, dichasial, and polychasial. For the monochasial, there have next word is the uniparous. Uniparous. Please remember this thing, because question asked by the two ways. Either they ask uniparous, that's why here you can see the uniparar scorpioid and uniparar helicoid cyme. Okay, so question asked by any way, either they ask uniparar or they ask monochasial or dichasial, like that. Okay, so please remember this thing. Next thing, it is the dichasial cyme. Okay, then what is the mean by dichasial, guys? Dichasial also known as the biparous. Okay, so it is also known as the biparous. Okay, so please remember this thing. An example of dichasial is the Bougainvillea. Okay, or you can say Bougainvillea. Okay, what you pronounce it, no issue. Actually, we want to complete knowledge about it. Okay, pronunciation is a no issue in it. Okay, so don't take load about it. Okay, so coming to the next. So in case of dichasial chest, it is it also known as biparous. Okay, And in case of dichasial, okay, in case of dichasial or biparous, this flower look alike. So in this flower or in this inflorescence, the main flower situated in middle. Main flower in the sense, first of all, this flower get developed. Okay, that's why I called this is a main flower. First of all, this flower get developed, and after that, two other stalk are developed from the one point. Okay, so this is the first stalk, this is the next stalk, and that's why it is known as the biparous. Okay, I think you understood it. Okay, so first of all, develop this flower, and after that, these two stalk get developed. Okay, and these two stalk have a different stalk again. Okay, again and again, this multiply like that. Okay, and this is known as the biparous. Okay, next thing is the multiparous or polychasia. Okay, next thing is the polychasil, and polychasil also known as the multiparous. So I am writing here multiparous. Okay, an example of multiparous is a calotropis. Then guys, I think one of question in your mind, how calotropis flower is a seen. Actually, one of flower which use for the, we can say, worship of Lord Hanuman. Okay, I think in our area they use. Okay, and the calotropis plant have a milky secretion. Okay, so that flower is a calotropis flower, and you can see in the calotropis. Actually, calotropis flower are used for the worship of God Hanuman. Okay, Lord Hanuman. Okay, and this flower look like that. Look means here is the main flower get developed in middle side. Actually, this is not a middle. We can say middle for our understanding. Okay, and this other inflorescence get developed, and this inflorescence have a multiple appearances. That's why it is known as the multiparous cyme. Okay, I think you understood properly. Okay, if any have a doubt on this slide, please comment in the chat. If don't have doubt, then we go in next slide. Student from YouTube, they will also add their doubts. Yes, Manvika. Actually, why we going to detail or in depth of all these topic? Because uh, from last, I think from, yes, I think last year, from the last year, NEET are merged. Sorry, AIMS and JIPMERS are merged. ठीक है? In the NEET. That's why there have level of NEET get increases. The question level of NEET get increases. That's why we good to go with depth. Okay. Huh. The arrangement of flower in sunflower is capitulum. We already discussed about Varsha. Okay. That's why we go to in detail. बाकी का कोई issue नहीं है because we have a time and that's why we go to in detail. ठीक है, चलिए आगे चलते हैं. Okay, चलिए, coming to the next. So next we already discussed about this special type of inflorescence. Then first special type of inflorescence is the 1 minute hypanthodium. Okay, then what is the special in it? So in case of hypanthodium, this is the example of the hypanthodium, and that first example is the fig and people flowers. Okay, so in case of people and fig, you see the receptacle form a hollow cavity. Okay, so this is the receptacle. Okay, and that receptacle have a hollow cavity, and inside the receptacle flower get develop. For example, female flower get develop here like that. Okay, male flower get develop like that. Okay, ठीक है. So sorry, female flower at the base. This is the female flower, and that is a male flower. Okay, male flower. ठीक है, and this complete. That means if you saw the fig, then it is not a fruit of fig. Actually, this is a complete inflorescence. ठीक है, please remember this. ठीक है, so that is a complete inflorescence. So male flower arranged in a we can say above side, and female flower in a basal side. So you can see in this picture, this is the hypanthodium. Okay, actually this is the diagram of fig. Okay, chaliye, coming to the next. So in case of the verticillester cluster of sessile flower, that means small flower. Okay, so cluster of small flower in the axial of leaf. That means no आकाश, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. Okay, so actually आकाश 2 or 3 days are important in the sense are sensitive. Okay, so please tolerate it. Actually I am not habitual for you, that's why. Okay, and after that I think you you don't need any other. Okay, chaliye. No Akshay. Actually gawa have a specific different structure. Okay, that is that's why they not a hypanthodium. But if you saw the people tree or people flowers or fig, or we can say one of plant, uh, I don't know what is their name. Actually in our area it known as a audumber. Okay, and they also have a hypanthodium flower. Okay, ठीक है चलिए. ठीक है आयत, I will work on it. ठीक है, no issue. चलिए next is the verticillester. So in case of verticillester, you can see the leaf are modified. Okay, leaf are modified. ठीक है, and after leaf modification it converted into the inflorescence. That means if you saw the plant of tulsi, ठीक है, so in case of tulsi, this is the leaf structure or leaf axis. Okay, and this leaf axis next converted into inflorescence like that. Okay, that is known as the verticillester. Next thing is the cythemum. Okay, in case of cythemum, it have a one of structure, and that structure is known as involucre. Okay, and that involucre contain only one female flower. That is only one female flower, and this is the involucre. ठीक है. Okay, that is a female flower, and that female flower surrounded by the male flower. Okay, so that is all about the cythemum. Okay, if you have any doubt in this slide, please mention in comment. If you don't have doubt, then click on yes guys. ठीक है, नो इश्यू। चलिए, आई थिंक इट क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू। ओके, ठीक है। In case of verticillation, cluster of sessile flower is on axis of leaf, okay, and the form falls whole. That means this is the leaf axis, okay, and this leaf axis, that means this is the continuous leaf axis, and this leaf axis directly converted into small sessile flower, and this look like that, okay. Actually this is a leaf axis, okay. That is the we can say um, one of property of verticillation, okay. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं, ठीक है। चलिए, कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट इज द क्वेश्चन, एंड क्वेश्चन इज Bougainvillea is an example of, or Bougainvillea is an example of helicoid cyme, scorpioid cyme, dichasial cyme, polychasial cyme. Student from YouTube, they can answer in the chat box of YouTube, guys. I'm launching poll. Please answer in poll. Okay, answer fast, guys. Thirty seconds are left. Please answer fast. Okay. So I am ending the poll. Correct Ashwin, correct Sanika. Okay. And here is the Preeti, Darshan, Mohan Kumar, Hegde, Lipika. Correct. Rushita, Kruti. Okay, correct. Chaliye. So this is your answer, and maximum people choose an option C. Obviously, option C is the correct option. ठीक है, चलिए, correct Darshan. Okay, so I am stopped here the poll, and what is actually Bougainvillea is the example of dichasial cyme. Okay, then what is the example of helicoid? So example of helicoid is the dhatura. Scorpioid, the example of scorpioid is the ranunculus. Okay, actually ranunculus is a one of rose-like flower, and this flower is a use in to develop bouquet. Okay, next is the polychasial. So we already discussed in last slide about polychasial, that is calotropis. The example of polychasial is the calotropis. Chaliye, coming to the next is example of capitular. This is a very super easy question. And options are banana, wheat, cauliflower, sunflower. Student from YouTube, please answer in chat box of YouTube. Okay. Mohan Kumar, Darshan, Huana, Apurva, correct. Ashwini, correct. Soumya, correct. Lipika, correct. Please answer in poll, guys. I'm not launching poll. Okay, 1 minute. Sorry, guys. Okay, no issue. I think I am launching. It launched. Yes. Actually, this type of question often used in a NEET examination. That's why I am add here. Okay. Yes, correct. Shreyas. Prajna. Okay. Janvi Palghar. I was taught in Janvi Palghar, but from the lockdown, I am taught the all student. Actually, I am from Maharashtra Darshan, Maharashtra state. Okay, I am ending the poll now, and this is your answer. Maximum people choose on option D, and obviously option D is the correct. ठीक है चलिए. Okay, so here banana is the example of spadix. ठीक है. Wheat is a example of spiculate. Okay, cauliflower is the example of corium. Okay, and sunflower is the example of capitulum. That's why the option is the correct option. Chaliye, coming to the next. So this is the different things we will going to discuss. Pranjab, I am from Maharashtra and I taught in JNV Palghar. Okay. Now I am teach for you. Okay. So first of all, we will discuss the part of flower. After that, we will going to discuss about terminology. Then what is the different terms which use for the flower? That is the terminology of flower. Next, we will discuss of attachment of floral core and thalamus. The about. Okay. First of all, I'm actually I already introduced myself in last session. That's why I'm not introduced in this session. So first of all, I am introduced to you. Myself, Yudhishthir Suryavanshi, and I'm joined Genvi, Avanti Fellows as a for teaching. Okay, from last before 2 years. And I'm completed the MSc in microbiology. After that, I'm completed my diploma in education, bachelor in education, and after that, I am complete 1 year PG diploma in forensic science. Okay, forensic science. I think you already know about it. Okay, so this is my qualification. Okay, Pallavi. Chaliye. Any doubt about it? ठीक है. चलिए ठीक है चलिए आगे बढ़ते. So next thing we will going to discuss, that is attachment of floral hores and thalamus. After that we will going to discuss about the bract. Sorry. Next we will discuss about calyx, corolla, aestivation, androecium, gynoecium, placentation. Okay, so this complete part we will going to discuss in the topic of flower. So start with the part of flower. Okay, so first of all, this is complete a flower. Actually, what is mean by complete a flower? So complete a flower contain a sepal, petal, pistil, and stamens. This four part contained by any flower, that is a complete flower. Okay, then this is a different part of flower, and this is the main part, actually main part, that is the peduncle, receptacle, sepal, petal, stamen, and pistil. Okay, so we will start from the peduncle. Then what is mean by peduncle, guys? We already discussed about it. Please answer in chat box. What is mean by peduncle? peduncle का मतलब क्या होता है? चलिए, क्योंकि हमने अभी अभी डिस्कस किया है सारी चीजें, सो दैट्स व्हाई आई एम आस्किंग इट. चलिए, कौन कौन बताएगा? गाइस फ्रॉम यूट्यूब, यस. फ्लोरल एक्सिस, ओके. स्टॉक ऑफ फ्लावर, करेक्ट. नेक्स्ट, करेक्ट अक्षय, करेक्ट कीर्तना, जीवन, ओके. ओके, ठीक है. एक्चुअली ओके ओके, ठीक है, करेक्ट. अक्षय, जीवन, ओके ओके, ठीक है. चलिए, सो what is meant by peduncle? Actually peduncle is nothing but the stalk. ठीक है, so it is the stalk where flower get attached. ठीक है, so this thing is the peduncle. Okay, next thing is the receptacle. Then what is meant by receptacle? So receptacle is the part where stalk get attached. Means this peduncle is attached to the receptacle. So this part is the receptacle. ठीक है, so you can see this diagram. ठीक है, this part is the pedicel. Okay, that is peduncle. This part is the receptacle. Okay, this portion is the receptacle. Okay, actually pedicel is modified into receptacle, so that's why in case of sunflower we called pedicel flatted. ठीक है, so pedicel flatted and they converted into receptacle. Okay, okay, yes, yes, Chiran. ठीक है, next thing is the sepals. ठीक है, then what is the mean by sepal? ठीक है, so sepal are the small, okay, yes, this part, it is a small leaf like structure. Leaf like structure. And what is the function of sepal, guys? Actually sepals are protect the complete flower. ठीक है, yes, actually in case of thalamus, this complete part is the thalamus part. Okay, so this part is known as the sepals. Okay, this part is known as sepal. This is a leaf like small part. Okay, next thing is the petals. So petal is the outer flower part, that is a petal. Petal have a different color. Why it a different color? Or attract the different insect, and that insects are useful for the pollination purposes. That's why, yes, yes, Jivan, sepal protect the flower, bud stage, correct, and support, ha, yes, correct. For pollination, correct, Lipika. So these petals are useful for the pollination. So I am right here, useful for pollination. Okay. Next thing is the stamen. Okay. Then stamen means, chaliye guys, please tell me what is the difference between a stamen and pistil? What is the difference between stamen and pistil? Please answer in comment box, guys. Okay, please answer in comment. चलिए, देखते हैं आपका ओके ठीक है मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव पार्ट इज अ stamen. Sir, stamen is a male part, pistil is a female part. ओके हाँ pistil और carpel. ओके नो इश्यू. Ashwin, female and male reproductive part. Okay ठीक है. That means you already aware about it. You already study about it in I think in 10th standard. Okay, so good to go. Okay ठीक है नो इश्यू चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. So stamen have a different part. Actually stamen is nothing but the male reproductive part. Okay, it also known as the androecium. ठीक है, it also known as the androecium, and this stamen contain anther and the filament. Okay, so what is the mean by anther, guys? Anther is the part where pollen grain are stored, or we can say pollen grain are situated, and filament is a stuck part, okay, which attaches the anther to the flower structure. Okay, so and the pistil contain a female reproductive part. It also known as the gynoecium. Okay, and this pistil contain a stigma, style, and ovary. Okay, so it contain a ovary, it contain a stigma, and it contain a style. Then what is the work of ovary? Actually, ovary develop a egg cell. Okay, what is the work of stigma? So stigma is the upper part where pollen grain land. So pollen grain land on the stigma. Okay, and this is the ovary. The style is a stalk which attaches to stigma to ovary. Okay, and this style is supported for the one of tube, that is the pollen tube. The pollen tube are developed from stigma to ovary from style. Okay, so this is the different part which we discuss. Okay, 1 minute. Yes, correct, Lipika. Correct. Huana. ओके ठीक है चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं इसी के साथ. 1 minute, guys. I'm just see the comment from YouTube, and after we will going to next slide. ठीक है चलिए. ओके ठीक है नो इश्यू. Actually, what is meant by gynoecium? Gynoecium is the female reproductive part. That is a gynoecium. Either it one or two, no matter. ठीक है. What is meant by androecium? Androecium is the male reproductive part. ठीक है. Please remember that thing. हाँ. So Kruti, second means gynoecium or pistil. Okay. Second means pistil. Okay, so pistil have a three part. Pistil contain a style, ovary, and stigma. ठीक है. So stigma is a above part which attaches by the style with ovary. Actually, ovary contain a egg cell. This is contain a egg cell. Okay, and the pollen grain land on the stigma. Okay, and from with the help of pollen tube they go toward the this ovary. ठीक है. Okay, Akshay, we will discuss about it in next day, in next session, so don't worry about it. हाँ. Okay, Jeevan. Actually, whole. Actually, Akshay, we will discuss about the bract in detail. That's why I am not saying anything about bract. नहीं तो वो प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा. ठीक है. ओके चलिए. So whorl means, actually whorl is a circle. Okay, so sepals are situated in whorl manner. ठीक है. That is a circular manner. That is a whorl. Okay. Receptacle. Receptacle is a nothing but the modification of pedicel or peduncle. Actually, peduncle get flatted here and it develop the receptacle. Okay, ठीक है चलिए. So coming to the next, guys. Next is the terminology. So what is meant by complete flower? So we already discussed about it. Complete flower contain a four part. One, the first part is the, it contain a sepal, it contain a petal, it contain a stamen. Okay, and it contain a stem. ठीक है. So this four part contained by the flower, that flower is known as a complete flower. So many flower are the unisexual, that means they contain only stamen or they contain only stem. That flower is known as the incomplete flower. So in case of incomplete flower, okay, ठीक है, no issue. One minute. हाँ. So incomplete flower not contain, or from the above, if flower not contain any one thing, ठीक है, from the above, if flower not contain any one thing, any one, ठीक है, that is known as the incomplete flower. That means generally flower contains sepal and petal, no issue, but unisexual flower contain only stamen or only pistil, that a flower is known as incomplete flower. Okay, next is the bisexual. Then what is meant by bisexual, guys? So here in word there have a meaning, that is bisexual means male and female sex are combined or contained by the only one flower, that is known as the bisexual. उसे ही हम कहते हैं bisexual. Okay. Then what is meant by unisexual, guys? ठीक है. So here I can write flower contain a male and a female part. ठीक है, that is a bisexual. Okay, in case of unisexual, they contain only one, that is either they contain a male reproductive structure or they contain a female reproductive structure. Then what is meant by staminate? So staminate is nothing but it contain a stamen. Okay, it contain a stamen. ठीक है, it contain a stamen, that is stamen is a present in case of staminate. Likewise, in case of pistillate, in case of pistillate, it contain, or we can say here, present only pistil. Okay, that is known as the pistillate. So there are a lot of examples. For example, staminate and that is there have a lot of unisexual flower, and examples are papaya. Okay. Next example is the coconut, watermelon. Okay, etc. ठीक है. In case of bisexual, there are a lot of flower like hibiscus. Hibiscus in the sense China rose, mango flower, like that. Okay. So this is the diagrammatic representation. This is the pistillate flower, only contain pistil, that is female reproductive part. This is staminate, only contains stamen, that is male reproductive part. It is a bisexual, they contain both. This is a picture of one of flower, that is begonia. Begonia flower. So actually begonia flower is a unisexual, That means it contains stamen. That means every different flower contain different sex organs. Okay, that is, someone contain a male part or reproductive part, someone contain, some flower contain female reproductive part, like that. Okay, coming to the next thing is the monoecious, dioecious, monocarpic and polycarpic. These are the important things, please remember this thing. So in case of monoecious, ठीक है, then monoecious contain both type of flower, ठीक है, that is it contain male and female flower, in same plant, in same plant. Okay, please remember this thing. Yes, Jeevan, because they do they reproduce by sexual reproduction. That's why I am right here. Okay, in this diagram you can see begonia is a only one species. Okay, single species flower, and there have male flower and female flower. So staminate and pistillate. So in case of staminate, it is known as the male flower, and this flower contained by the sum of plant, that plant is known as a male plant, and this is the female flower. Okay, and this male and female flower, when situated on only one plant, like this, you consider that this is the male flower, this is the female flower, and male and female flower are situated on only one plant, that is the monoecious. उसे हम कहते हैं monoecious. In case of dioecious, this male and female flower are separated. ठीक है, so I am right here, male and female flower, F means flower, present on a different plant. Okay, then then this is the bisexual. Actually, in case of bisexual flower contain male reproductive, this is the ovary, that is a female reproductive, and male reproductive part both. मतलब जिसमें मेल और फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव पार्ट दोनों भी होता है, that is a bisexual. Okay, I think these terms are clear to all of you. Okay, if you not clear it, please message in chat box. If you clear it, then we will good to go in next slide or next concept. Chaliye. So next thing is the monocarpic. Then what is mean by monocarpic? Okay, ठीक है, चलिए. So in case of monocarpic, only one flower are developed in their lifetime. So I am right here. Flower only one in a lifetime. That is known as the monocarpic. Actually, monocarpics are the annual plants. Then what is meant by annual? Annual plant are developed for only 1 year. After the flowering and fruiting, they get die. Okay. For example, rice, wheat, gram, carrot, soybean. That is some example of monocarpic. I think you understood it. Okay. Flower only one in a lifetime, and these plant are the annual plants. Okay. Or in some cases, the biennial also. That is a generation of plant for 2 years. Okay. Next thing is the polycarpic. Then what is meant by polycarpic, guys? Polycarpic plants are polycarpic flowers. In case of plant, flower for every year. ठीक है, it flower for the every year. and it is a perennial. ठीक है, perennial means flowering for lifetime. An example of correct Lipika, an example of polycarpic is mango, banana, grapes, etc. So this is the sum of example of these different flowers. Okay, chaliye. So this is all about the today's session. If you have any type of doubt, please ask. Akshay, yes, correct, Akshay, no issue. Actually, Akshay, we will discuss it bract. You continuously ask about the bract, so we will discuss in detail about bract in next session. So don't worry about it. So this is all about today's session. Okay. If you have any type of doubt, please ask in chat box. Guys from YouTube, they will ask also their doubt from the chat box. Okay. After giving answer of NPS, you can leave for a day. Okay. Okay, 1 minute, guys. Actually, thalamus. Okay. ठीक है, चलिए, हाँ. So actually, thalamus is a nothing but the receptacle. Actually, thalamus is a older term. That means it is used in old time. Today we are use the receptacle for thalamus. ठीक है. Okay. Someone asked me syncarpic. Okay. Actually, in case of syncarpus, there have different ovaries. Okay. Multiple carpels means syncarpic. Okay, ठीक है, guys. We will continue our session in next day. Next in the sense next session. Okay, ठीक है, चलिए, bye. Yes, Chiran, we will go fast after 1 or 2 classes. ठीक है, because for synchronization or communication for student and for me, that's why I am going slow. Okay, good night, goodbye.